Hey, hello, everybody. I'm the very handsome Jimmy Pardo, and I just learned that Vin Diesel dislocated Ed Burns' jaw while training for the film Saving Private Ryan. To be fair, it wasn't his fault. Vin had just watched The Brothers McMullen. Maybe Vin does deserve $20 million a picture.
I'm Tammy Pescatelli, and I know that Robin Williams accidentally broke Robert De Niro's nose during the filming of Awakenings. De Niro was upset because he usually likes to break his own nose to prepare for the film.
I'm the very cool Eric Roberts. And I know that Angelina Jolie accidentally sliced her co-star's leg open while filming Tomb Raider. They had to use a vial of Billy Bob's blood around her neck for a transfusion. True story.
Who's got it right? You'll find out tonight on Balderdash. Starring Elayne Boosler.
Thank you. What a landing. Thank you very much. This is Balderdash, the game where we try to separate the truth from the bluffing. And let's not waste a moment because we have three very funny people to make you laugh tonight. Show some love for Jimmy Pardo.
Thank you so much.
Tammy Pescatelli. And the very cool Eric Roberts. Tammy Pescatelli had the true answer to our cold opening tonight. It's true, Robin Williams did break Robert De Niro's nose and his heart, but we don't talk about that. Our other two stars were full of Balderdash. Quite a challenge you guys have cut out for you tonight. Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? Who's running for office? Who knows? Anyway, a correct Balderdash wager pays off at 1-1. Correct bet on the truth pays off at 2-1. We'll give you both 250 points so you can start betting. And to start betting, here's tonight's first category. Laughable laws. I love this one. Laughable laws. Lock in your bets and choose either truth or Balderdash. And you are Dave.
Yes, I am.
You knew.
Yes.
Hi. What did you bet?
I bet 218 points on Balderdash.
218 for reasons known only to you. Okay, Anna. What a name. Anna, lovely.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. What did you bet?
I bet 239 points on truth.
239. You two know each other, don't you? Here we go, folks. Time once again for this popular category from the board game of Balderdash as we look at the laws of Quitman, Georgia. Tell us about a strange law in Quitman, Georgia, the fabulous Jimmy Pardo.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Elayne, as the loyal viewer of Balderdash knows, I travel all over this great country of ours. I love America, and why not?
It's a long story?
It's not that long, Eric. I've been to Quitman, Georgia. I had the pleasure of entertaining the people there. I found out it's illegal for a chicken to cross the road. True. I guess that means it's also illegal for a priest and a rabbi to walk into a bar. And I hear tell you might get 10 to life if you don't say who's there when somebody says knock, knock.
Wow. Jimmy Pardo, illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Tammy Pescatelli, folks. Tell us about a laughable law in Quitman, Georgia.
Well, aren't you from Georgia?
Yeah.
So do you know about... Well, in Quitman, the true story is it's illegal for a woman to hunt without a man or a dog. No, that's the truth. Like, you cannot go hunting without a man or a dog. And it's a good thing because we know that the man is the equivalent of the dog in Quitman, Georgia.
I don't know. Dogs are pretty special. Tammy says it's illegal for a woman to hunt without a man or a dog in Quitman, Georgia, which is the very cool Eric Roberts has to say.
Quitman, Georgia, men are not dogs.
All men are dogs. Answer.
I'm from Georgia, and I know the law because I've had to answer to it. And in Quitman, Georgia, it is illegal to charm a snake. It's not illegal to insult one, however.
You can insult a snake, but you cannot charm a snake.
That's right.
Even on Valentine's Day. Eric Roberts says you cannot charm a snake in Quitman. Tammy says you can't hunt without a man or a dog if you're female. And Jimmy Pardo says it's illegal for a chicken to cross the road. You are looking for Balderdash. You, Anna, are looking for truth. Pick a star. Okay, Dave, who did you not believe?
I picked Jimmy for Balderdash. I just don't know who's going to watch all those chickens.
Yeah, that's right. Can't keep them in line once they get their head. Okay, Anna, who'd you go with?
Well, I was looking for the truth, so I went with Eric Roberts because he is from Georgia.
But we don't even know if that's true, but we'll find out. Let's see the laughable law in Quitman, Georgia. Oh, go figure. Jimmy Pardo, the chicken cannot cross the road. Well, that's bad for both of you. Anna, you're down to 11. Dave, you are down to 32, but that's kind of good because you both were wrong. So we'll come back and see who's right on the next one. Come on back.
More of our show. Here again is Elayne Boosler.
And it's time to meet our contestants. This is Dave Goebel from
Holland, Michigan.
Oh.
I work as a computer consultant in the healthcare industry. I like playing ice hockey. I'm married. I have 4 children, Dana, Amy, Hannah, and Tim.
Very nice. Wow. 4 children. And you had time to come here. That's terrific. Anna, what a lovely name. Anna Harrison.
That's right.
From?
I'm from Lubbock, Texas. I'm a bartender, and in my spare time, or forced upon me spare time, I like to go to the exercise boot camp, or I just kind of go.
Wow, exercise boot camp. Okay. Well, we're going to up the ante in this round. We're giving you each an additional 500 points with which to wager, which is good news for you guys. Okay, Deb, you're at 532, and Anna, you're at a whopping 511, which is actually pretty good for this point in the game. It's not, but, you know. And this round, you have to bet at least $250 each question, and let's get to it. So the first category is peculiar people. Peculiar people. Lock in those wagers. Choose either truth for a 2-to-1 payoff or balderdash for even odds, as we like to say. Dave, what'd you wager?
I wagered 261 points on truth.
261 on truth. There's those round numbers again. Anna?
I went with 289 for balderdash.
289. Panel. Though you may not have heard of him, Cassius Marcellus Coolidge made his mark on America. The last comic standing's own Tammy Pescatelli. Tell us about this man.
You know who he is? He's the guy that painted all those dogs playing poker. And he painted a lot of... No, he really, really did. And he painted a lot of other things. He painted the dogs doing stuff like watching a baseball game and playing pool and eating out of the refrigerator. And the funniest one is when you saw the dog shopping for pants. That was...
So he's a painter. He's a painter. Tammy says that Cassius Marcellus Coolidge painted dogs playing poker. What does the very cool Eric Roberts have to say?
Cassius Coolidge.
What did he do?
Was a brother of our famed President Calvin Coolidge.
Oh.
And he was famous, like Jimmy Carter's brother, for throwing wild parties, for being kind of a wild guy. And the president never found out about it. He threw parties whenever he was out of town, and in the White House. But the president came back from a long trip once and went into Lincoln's bedroom, because he liked Lincoln, went into the bedroom, and the waterbed was punctured.
Wow. So he had a wild brother, says the very cool Eric
I'm
Roberts.
not a comic. It's a strain for me. No,
No, you're telling the truth, so you say. Jimmy Pardo?
Elayne, I probably should disqualify myself from this one, as I actually know this gentleman, Cassius Coolidge. My brother Mike is a kind of wannabe scientist, and he would run into this gentleman at conventions. They do science conventions all over the country. Cassius Coolidge invented the chia pet. Laugh if you want to, but it's the truth. He discovered that by rubbing seeds on clay animals, he could come up with these little creatures with little tufts of hair. So what actually started out as a nice invention turned out to be a I don't know anything about you, so here's a crummy gift.
And very handy.
Very quick side note, the theme song, that Ch-Ch-Ch-Chia, written by Alan Thicke.
You're getting extra credit for that one,
Thank
Mr.
you very
Pardo.
much.
Jimmy Pardo says he invented the chia pet. Tammy says he painted dogs playing poker. And the very cool Eric Roberts says he was Calvin Coolidge's brother. You are searching for truth, my friend. You are looking for Balderdash. Pick a star. Okie dokie. Dave, who did you believe?
I went with Tammy. I like playing poker, so I'm going with Tammy.
You have any of those paintings?
I'd like to. I don't think the wife would let me though.
No, thank goodness for the wife. Okay, Anna?
Well, I was looking for balderdash, and I didn't believe Tammy.
Oh. So you picked her? The Balderdash. Okay, that's 2 for Tammy. Let's see who Cassius Marcellus Coolidge was. Look at that, dogs playing poker. Wow, that's unbelievable. You picked up the Balderdash, you're going to lose on that one, I'm afraid, but that's pretty good for you. Truth, 2-to-1 payoff. You have now actually gone into the points column, Dave. 1,054. Anna, you're at 222, but that was a good show, and we're going to move right along and get you some more points, okay? Here is the category. Failed pilots. That's TV shows that didn't get on the air. Failed pilots. Okay, Dave, what did you wager?
I wagered 500 points for Balderdash.
On Balderdash, and Anna, you were below the 250 minimum, so you had to bet it all. So you bet 222 points on?
All on truth.
All on truth. Okay, panel. Though they are made with the hope of success, some TV pilots are so bad that even the producers will deny they were ever made. Oh, gosh, it's a sad story. Tell us about it, the very cool Eric Roberts.
It's called, there was a pilot called El Coyote Rides, and there's about a rancher's daughter who dresses up like a man and fights crime. It was the greatest cross-dressing story since Captain America.
Wow, okay, Eric Roberts said it was called El Coyote Rides. What does Jimmy Pardo have?
Elayne, I've had experience in this. I've starred in upwards of 9 unaired pilots.
Wow, that could be a show.
Oh, 9 unaired pilots. I'm on board. Although that would probably make 10 unaired pilots.
We have to keep going. We'll run forever.
Why not? This particular one that I'm speaking of was called Meet the Bigfoots. It was a sitcom about a family of giant ape creatures that live near a strip mall in Oklahoma. Yeah. They wanted to have it based in the bayou, but people couldn't tell the difference between the ape creatures and the locals. Don't you owe me. I'm telling the truth. Quick side note, you know who started Meet the Bigfoots?
No.
Alan Thicke.
Jimmy Pardo, whose life partner happens to be Alan Thicke, says it was Meet the Bigfoots. And what does Last Comic Standing's Tammy Pescatelli have to say?
Did you ever hear the pilot Garden of Stephen?
No.
Of course not, because it didn't air.
Right.
But it's a hippie from the 60s who buys a greenhouse, and he discovers that the plants can talk to him. Oh. And they had to take it off, right, because there were too many munchie breaks.
So it was a medicinal show.
It was wonderful.
Okay, Tammy says it was the Garden of Stephen. The very cool Eric Roberts says it was El Coyote Rides. And Jimmy Pardo says it was Meet the Bigfoots. You are looking for truth. You are looking for Balderdash. Pick a star. Okay, Dave, who'd you go with?
I went with Eric, and that just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, they all do, don't they? Anna?
I was looking for the truth, but I also went with Eric. It sounds familiar.
Enough, right? Okay, well, let's find out what the failed pilot was. Oh, very good for you. That's a 2-to-1 payoff on Eric.
You're welcome.
Balderdash, unfortunately, will not pay off on Eric because he was telling the truth. So, Dave, you're at you're at 554. Anna, you're at 666. You little devil. We'll be right back with the determining round after this.
Closed captioning provided by
Inventors invest.
This fall, it's all on PAX.
Yahoo!
PAX. Feel the spirit.
Balderdash is back, and here's our host, Elayne Boosler.
Oh, yes, Dave here has pointed out to me it's a barn burner, but here we go. We're going to give you each 1,000 points with which to bet. So, Dave, you're up to 1,554. Anna, you're at 1,666. Whew. Okay, in this round, you have to bet at least half your points, and you're looking for truth only. Category? On the map for truth only. Lock in those wagers. And of course, in this round, we don't reveal those bets until after the question. Okay, take a look. Duncan, British Columbia, is known locally for something unusual. Something unusual in this town. See if you can spot the real answer, and we will start with the very funny Jimmy Pardo.
Thank you for saying so, Elayne. Elayne, I've been up to Duncan, British Columbia. I love it up there.
Duncan Yuck Yucks?
It's, I've been to the Yuck Yucks.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
dynamite, standing ovations night after night, and why not? I'm funny.
You know who's a huge fan of yours?
Who's that?
Alan Thicke.
Is that right? He's a good man.
He's a good man?
Smart cookie, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Duncan is the home of the world's largest hockey stick. It measures over 205 feet long, and it weighs 61,000 pounds. Obviously, you can't use this in a game, Elayne, but it can be used by Shelley Winters as a back scratcher. You are you Shelley Winters?
Shelley went
That's
first.
me.
It's 1974, folks.
2 Oscars, my
mean-spirited.
friend. 2 Oscars. Okay, Jimmy Pardo says it's the world's largest hockey stick. Tammy.
I'll tell you, Duncan, British Columbia actually is the home of the place that they actually use real snow to make snow cones. And the most popular flavor is vanilla, and it's better than the actual vanilla ice. Trust me, remember the wrapper? So it goes down a lot smoother.
Yeah, and the least popular flavor is the yellow snow cones. Okay, Tammy says that they sell snowman or real snow cones. Eric Roberts, the audience is awake.
I know this answer because Alan Thicke and I travel together sometimes. and he and I got here, and we found a radio station there that plays nothing but disco 24 hours a day. This hasn't affected the town much because everybody left in 1979.
Okay, Eric Roberts says Duncan, British Columbia is known because they play disco 24 hours a day since 1978. Tammy says they sell snow cones made out of real snow, and it sure looks like it snows a lot there. And Jimmy Pardo says they have the world's largest hockey stick. Well, Dave, this is your last chance to catch up. You guys are looking for truth. Pick a star. Before we find out who you went with, let us find out the real answer. World's largest hockey stick. Oh gosh, it was Jimmy Pardo. It is the world's largest hockey stick. Okay, Dave, did you bet enough, and who did you go with?
I bet 1,110 points with Jimmy.
With Jimmy, so you did get the true answer. Great, that'll take you to 37.74. Anna, how much did you wager, and who did you choose?
Well, I bet 1,039 points, and I bet on Jimmy.
Was it enough? 1,039. That takes you to 37.44. Just short. I'm so sorry. Did you have a good time playing? Just short. You were great. We have some nice stuff for you to take home, and you are the champion. Today's champion. Very nice. You're going to go to the big Balderdash barrage. You need somebody to help you play that round. Who would you like to play with?
Let's keep it going with Jimmy.
Keep it going with Jimmy. We're going to come right back and play the Balderdash barrage with Jimmy Pardo. Come on back and help us play. Follow me down right here.
There's lots more Balderdash to come, so stay tuned.
Up for grabs, here's John Machida to tell us about prize number 1.
It's a deluxe electric scooter from the Sharper Image. Hop aboard the Citybug electric scooter. It's fun, zippy, quiet, and non-polluting. From the Sharper Image.
Very cool. We love the Sharper Image, I know. And here's today's grand prize.
It's a spa vacation in Mexico. You and a guest will spend 4 nights at the elegant Hosteria Las Quintas Resort Spa. Enjoy deluxe accommodations among the estate's lush gardens, plus fine dining and a relaxing spa treatment. Hosteria Las Quintas Resort Spa, where mind and body are in harmony with nature. Back to you, Elayne.
Yeah, you can't lose here tonight, right? Okay, how do you get that vacation? There are 10 letters in the word Balderdash. Behind 9 of those letters is the cool scooter. Behind 1 of those letters is a trip to Mexico. Thank you for that. We'll narrow the field, okay? We'll play a game for 45 seconds. I'll read you sentences that end in total Balderdash. You have to correct them to make them true. So, you want to try one?
Sure.
Okay. The Great Salt Lake is located in the state of disrepair.
Utah.
So that's correct. And if you don't know it, just say pass. You can't pass till he passes.
We're
Then
not
you
competing.
pass. Then we're, no, you're with him.
Okay.
You got his back, my friend.
I understand we're a team.
Okay, pass. I go on to the next one. And for as many as you get right, we'll take away one of the scooter letters, getting you closer and closer to Mexico. Ready?
I'm ready.
It's time for the big Balderdash barrage. We're going to put 45 seconds on the clock. And the clock starts now. The slogan for Maxwell House Coffee is good to wake up to.
The last cup.
The last drop. Dr. Seuss's egg-hatching elephant is named Miss Piggy.
Horton.
Yes, the leaf on Canada's flag is from a fig tree.
Maple.
Yes, Enigma is the real name of the comic strip villain Elmer Fudd.
Pass.
Green Goblin.
The Riddler. A U-boat is a German shepherd. U-boat.
Pass.
Submarine.
Yes, the zodiac sign represented by a crab is Don Rickles.
Pass.
Pisces.
No, Cancer. In film, the original Public Enemy was played by James Earl Jones.
Pass.
James?
Ever James Olmos.
Cagney. The animal that gives us a cashmere is a sweater salesman.
Sheep.
Goat. The instrument Dave Brubeck plays is the outfield.
Pass.
He plays the horn.
Piano. Three rights. Wonderful. Hey, you know, we can't lose here tonight. They're all good prizes. Let's take 3 letters out of the word Balderdash. There are 7 remaining. Pick a letter and let's see what you've won.
I'm going to go with the D.
The D. Let's see the D. is. Yes, it sure is. Let's see where the grand prize was. There it was. A little closer to you, but you got this cool thing to work out. And nobody gets a lot of
People love it.
And you played well, so that's nice. You got 4 kids. They'll like it. Thank you so much for watching Balderdash tonight. We hope you had a good time. Be kind to animals. Spay and neuter. Pets only. See you next time right here on Balderdash.
You don't have to be a genius.
She was no angel on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I don't know.
I can't accept that answer.